Hey guys! I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel, to my videos, and I hope that you guys enjoy my musings on being an INFJ in this world and just being a human being in this world right now. It's such an interesting place to live in. In today's video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how INFJs believe that it's more important to walk the walk than just talk the talk, right? It's such a poignant statement to say because, I mean, a lot of people on this planet right now, in my opinion at least, are just talking the talk. And I think that's one of the things I actually look for when I meet new people is, are they talkers or are they doers? That's actually one of my main criteria for if I'm going to be friends with you or not, right? And I'm going to be friends with you. One of the reasons I would be friends with you is because you are not just a talker. Just don't talk about doing things, actually do things, right? Now, I'll give you several chances because I do realize that a lot of times we're just kind of playing with ideas by just talking about them, and then we see, okay, yeah, maybe I'll do it, and then sometimes it doesn't work out. So I understand that not every idea you speak of is going to come to fruition. I totally get that, right? And so I will give several chances to the person that I'm kind of observing. But I'll be like, oh, you know what you should do? You should do this because that'll work out really well with this other idea that you're talking about. So I'm always giving people ideas because I want them to understand that there is a multitude of ideas on this planet, and this planet is so abundant with ideas that billions of people have ideas every single day. Billions and trillions of ideas, right? Ideas are a dime a dozen. It does not matter unless you actually put it into action. So many people message me saying, oh, I want to be a YouTube channel person as well. I want to have a YouTube channel. I want to do videos, right? And I always say to them, everyone on this planet says that. A lot of people, when I talk to them, oh, I do YouTube videos. Oh, I want to do YouTube videos too. And I'm like, yeah, everyone wants to do things like this. It's easy to say, oh, I want to have a YouTube channel. It's very easy to talk about it because words mean nothing. It's so easy to speak words. It's just the easiest thing on this planet, right? It's as easy as breathing sometimes. And so you can say, yeah, you want one, but what have you done in order to make one happen? What have you done really? Have you started a channel? Have you done even a single video yet? If you haven't, then that's just a pipe dream, right? It's just like these castle dreams in the air that you haven't actually done anything about. And so you can say things, but what are you doing about them? That is what we really care about as INFJs. Because so many people on this planet, and the more people I meet, the more I realize that people are just talkers. They just talk about stuff. So much stuff. It's like verbal diarrhea all over the freaking place. And I sit there and I'm listening to them all over me. And I think to myself, okay, 99% of what you're saying, 99% of what you say you want to do is never going to come to fruition. You're never going to make any of this stuff happen, ever. So why am I wasting my time with you, right? And as soon as I realize that this person is just a talker and not a doer, instantaneously, not only do I door slam them, but I don't listen to anything that they're saying anymore. So what happens is that a lot of these people will come to me and say, oh, can you give me ideas for this? Or can you help me with this? Or can you help me with that? And I'll be like, the first few times I'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll help you. Because I don't know if they're a doer or a talker, right? But as soon as I realize that they're just a talker and they're just wasting my time, basically, right? They're just asking me for a billion different ideas. They're asking me for this and that and do this for me and help me with that. And then I realize they don't actually do anything with any of the ideas I give them. And in fact, they're just wasting my time because they just want to talk about shit and I actually want to do shit, right? And so as soon as that happens, it's over. I'm not giving any ideas to them. I'm not talking to them. And especially I'm not friends with them because in my opinion, how you do one thing is how you do everything else. So if you're going to be, fickle in the way you do things in one manner, you're going to be fickle in everything else. So if you're fickle in the way you talk, you're just talking about shit and not doing anything, that means you're going to be fickle in our friendship as well. And you're going to be fickle about everything else on this planet. And I don't need people like that in my life because there are way too many fickle people in my life already. Right? And I'm kind of trying to call them out. I'm trying to get rid of them. I don't want more fickle, unreliable people on this planet in my life. Right? Now, I'm not saying that I'm the most reliable person on this planet, but that's one of my main goals with bettering myself is that I want to become more reliable. I want my word to mean bond. So when I say something, I want people to say, if Boom says it, that means it's going to happen. If she's not saying it, it's not going to happen, kind of thing. I want people to say that about me on my deathbed or even behind my back. I want people to know that my word is my bond. So if I say something, if I say I'm going to do something, if I tell you guys, guys, you can message me anytime and I'll reply back to you every single time. If I say that, then it has to mean something, right? I'm not just saying words just to sound flowery and awesome and cool. No, that's not the point of this, right? So when you guys do message me, a lot of you guys are surprised. Oh, I didn't expect you to reply back to me. I said I was going to. And because I said I was going to, I'm not saying that I'm because I said that's the reason I replied, but I said I was going to reply to you guys, and it's important to me that I reply to you guys because I want you guys to be heard. And that's the reason I tell you guys to message me anytime you want. Not because I'm saying this because it sounds cool or it sounds like something that I want to be known as. No, it's because I actually truly mean it. I would not say it if I did not mean it. Does that make sense? And so I'm always kind of, as an INFJ, watching my words and my actions and my thoughts, right? Because I want to make sure that they're all aligned. Like, I want to make sure they're all aligned. Because what happens a lot of times is that in a moment of excitement, I'll say something and I'll realize, I don't think that's actually true yet. And I always say yet because I can make it true. And for example, recently, I was telling someone that, I do yoga every single morning. And I realized, I don't do yoga every single morning. I do it every other day sometimes, depending on the schedule and depending if I'm doing these videos in the morning. And so instantaneously, I had to stop myself and say, sorry, actually, I do yoga every single day that I'm able to do yoga, that my schedule allows me to do, right? And if it doesn't, then I don't do it. I'll do a couple of poses in my room every single day. I do squats every day. And I'll do like a little bit of a back bend or something like that just so that I can wake myself up. But I don't do a full yoga session every single day. And I had to clarify that with that person. Because in the moment of excitement and passion and intensity and just being bubbly and whatever it was, I said something that was partly true but not completely true. Right? So I had to correct myself instantaneously. Now, a lot of times we'll say something and we're not able to correct ourselves right at that moment. And so we will either go back to the person and correct ourselves after, or in our head we'll kind of manipulate things so that we are correct. For example, if we say to someone, I'm vegan, but we're not actually completely vegan, we're actually vegetarian, then we will correct ourselves and become vegan. Or we will go tell that person, actually I'm vegetarian. Right? So this is what we do as INFJs. We want to walk the walk. We don't actually want to just talk the talk, right? We just don't want to be talkers. We actually want to be doers as INFJs, because I think we see the hypocrisy in just being talkers. We see so many people doing that to us all the time, right? They'll come up to us and say, I really want to change my life. I really hate the relationship I'm in. I really want to do this and that. And a month later, a week later, a year later, they're exactly in the same situation. You think to yourself, I wasted 3 hours with you, chatting with you about how you could change your life or get out of that relationship or get out of that job. And you're in exactly the same position as a year ago. What the hell? I wasted so much time with you and you're not obviously going to change anything. So why am I going to waste my time with you anymore? I'm not going to do it anymore, kind of thing. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let me know what you guys think about this video and about the topic. And if you guys, what do you think about talkers versus doers? I'd love to hear from you guys. If you guys have any questions at all, please message me anytime, either here directly or on my email address, which is in the description below. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.